left with 5. Log, we are now asked to get log 32 to the base 2, which is equals to log 32 is 2 times 2 times 2, that is 2 in 5 times, or 2 raised to power 5 to the base 2. Therefore, bringing the 5 before the log, we have 5 log 2 to the base 2. Then log 2 to the base 2 will give us 1. Therefore, we left with 1. And again, B, we are asked to simplify 5 minus log 3, log 27 to the base 3. Therefore, log 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, that is 3 raised to power 3. Therefore, we have 5 minus 3 log 3 to the base 3, because 3 raised to power 3 will bring the 3 before the log, so that we will now be having log 3 log 3 base 3. Therefore, we now have 5 minus 3, which will give us 2. Example 11. Find the value without using table or slide rule. A, log 256 over log 4. B, log 243 to the base 3. C, simplify 6 minus log 64 to the base 4. Solution. A, log 256 over log 4 is the same thing as 4 raised to power 4 is 256. Therefore, 4 will come before the log 4 to have 4 log 4 all over log 4, which we now have 4. So 256 is equal to 4 raised to power 4. B, log 243 to the base 3. 3 raised to power 5 is 243. Sometimes you need to be very vigilant to use the base of the log to get the square root of the given value, so that to get the value that we have the square root of, so that you can be able to manipulate the logarithm so that to your convenience, so that it will be cancelled out to give you an ordinary number. That is what we have been trying to achieve. So we have log 3 to the base 3 raised to power 5. Therefore, if 5 came before log 3 to the base 3, we have 5 times 1, which is equals to 5. For the C question, we are asked to simplify 6 minus log 4 raised to power 3 to the base 4, which is equals to 6 minus 3 log 4 to the base 4, which is simply 1. Therefore, 3 times 1 is 6 minus, you now be left with 6 minus 3 times 1, which will now give us 3. Example 12. Simplify log 75 over 16 to the base 10 minus 2 log 5 over 9 to the base 10 plus log 160 over 243 to the base 10. Solution. Log 75 over 16 minus log 5 squared, since the 2 will now come to become the square root of 5 over the square root of 9, plus log 160 over 243. Since all of them are having the same base of 10, therefore according to the law, we know that once there is subtraction, we divide. Once there is addition, we multiply. Therefore, this 9, the second or the 5 squared over 9 will actually become 81, 9 squared over 5 squared, because it is having a negative logarithm. Therefore, we now have log 75. Since 75 and 160 are all having positive, they have been multiplied. 75 times 81 times 160 all over 16 times 25 times 243. Therefore, we now have log 10 to the base 10, which is still give us 1. If A is equals to 5.732, B is equals to 0.2795, and C is equals to 378.4. Use logarithm table to evaluate A squared B squared divided by square root of C correct to 3 significant figures. Solution: A squared times B squared divided by square root of C is equals to, if we substitute the values that we are given, we have 5.732 squared times B raised to power 3 is 0.2795 cube, and divide by C square root of C, which is 378.4 and a half. Therefore, we now draw a table. We find the logarithm of 5. We use a table to find logarithm of 5 at 7. Therefore, we have 0.57584. Therefore, if you square 0.7584, we get 1.5168 as our 5.732 squared. Then we also look for 0.2795 in the logarithm table. We at 0, if you start from 0 and trace 2, then we get, if you look at the table 0 at 0, we now look for 2, you will see 1.4464. Therefore, 1.4464 squared will give us 2.3392 as the square root of 0.2795 square cube root. Therefore, we minus 1.5168 from 2.3392, which will give us 1.8560. Therefore, the denominator, which is 378.41, if you look at for 378.4 in the table, we get 1.2, or if you just press our calculator, 2 log 378.4 raised to power 1 over 2, we get 1.289. Therefore, if we subtract 1.8560 from 1.2890, we get 2. The first digit will not be minus, because it is where it is minus minus. Therefore, we have 2.5670. the antilog of 2.5670